So, I've talked briefly about the origins of my world and how it came to be from a disaster that occurred when humans tried tampering with the spirit world. For this video, I'm going to talk about the environment of this world and the origins of Verdant, to hopefully lay out a setting of where my characters are in this world.
Hi, Future Me here. I realized after recording that this audio is a little less about the environment and more about the history of some of the characters and the development of the environment. So I'm still talking about where the main cast will be located in my story and less about the environment itself and kind of the development of the town, how I originally thought what I was going to talk about. Or not necessarily the development, but mainly focus on the characters with a sprinkle of environment instead of like the other way around where it's the environment that's the main focus and sprinkle of characters. Okay, thank you for hearing me ramble. Back to the video.
When the disaster occurred, blowing up a major portion of Earth's body and the spirit world along with it, it released a lot of magical energy into the physical world that was once contained in the spirit world. This magic bonded with the creatures of the planet, allowing them to utilize their soul's energy as magical fuel. This magic bonding allowed humans to survive the harsh environment of the planet when the Great Disaster took place. Earth covered most of its surface with what people called the wilds. The wilds are like a thick forest with vegetation that's trying to kill anything it sees as a threat. It's essentially Earth's attempt at trying to kill creatures to regain back into the spiritual world so it can heal itself. I see the wilds as a mindless creature, not necessarily Earth being conscious of the actions the wilds takes. The wilds prey on people's weaknesses to lure them in before killing them for Earth's sake. These areas are home to the lost souls and hollows that have left the reincarnation cycle and turned into monsters. The magic that humans were now able to use allowed them to utilize their weaknesses as strengths, enabling them to defend themselves from the wild's aggressive environment. From the disaster, another thing was born, the beings known as key bears, or keepers. We know that keepers are born from the reincarnation cycle and are tasked with protecting Earth. See my other video for the intro. I want to highlight one keeper for now, called Lucian. Lucian is one of the oldest keepers on Earth, and he saw it as his mission to prevent human life from turning into hollows. Hollows consume souls of others, so it's very dangerous for Earth's health if these monsters are left roaming freely. Lucian decided to create the city of Verdant by carving out a safe place in the wilds that was deemed suitable for humans. Verdant is one of the oldest cities in the country of Echelon. This is where it is roughly located, but to be honest, I made this map a year ago and I kind of want to redo it, but for now this will do. Home to the highest number of Clippers, Verdant is seen as one of the safest places on Earth. The Clippers are people tasked with protecting human cities and towns from the expansion of the wilds, and they were built up by Lucian to help assist him in protecting the city of Verdant. The land the Clippers protect is known as the Grasslands, and besides being a visualizer for safety, they act as a place of harvest for food. I'd be lying if I said Lucian built the entire city of Verdant by himself. Even though they are born from the spirit world and full of magic, they still have their limits. The Flutter family, the same one Luna is a part of, has been around this new world since the beginning. It's this family that made Verdant as successful as it is today. The Flutters were the first people to revitalize the use of old world technology to help assist Clippers and society in fighting back against the wilds. Lucian acknowledged their talents and gifted the family a key.
This key was then used to advance Flutter technology to utilize the magic people possess, creating a society that utilizes the magic people have within their souls.
So with Lucian's power and the Flutter family's ingenuity, they were able to create the city of Verdant, a safe place for people living in the hells of the wilds, and a stepping stone towards the new world. You may be wondering why people don't use their magic all the time and why it is such a big deal for the Flutter family to find a way to utilize technology. It's because of one limitation to the magic, and that is if people were to use too much of it, they'll turn into hollows. The use of technology allows people to use the power without turning into monsters. Lucian and the Flutters created a lie to scare people away from their own magic. It was a way for them to control the people and not to make more hollows. I'm not going to go into too much more detail about the magic system because I do want to make another video describing the rules, limits, and the power itself. Plus, the magic is a recent thing I'm nailing down, so I need more time to develop a point to showcase the power in this world, but we'll have to see where my mind goes with that. This brings me to the time-lapse you've been watching. I wanted to draw a scene outside of Verdant depicting the grasslands surrounding the city. I have this image in my head of tall grass that goes up to your hips, shines golden when dry, and glows green when rain falls. I wanted to draw Echo and Saloom arguing in this area about being lost and how to get back home. The grasslands around Verdant stretch for miles, and the region they are in seems to have a broken sign, so they can't seem to remember where they are and get back home safely. The rest of the video is the time lapse, so I hope you enjoy it. Thank you all for stopping by. Like and subscribe if you want to see more. I'm kind of liking the idea of talking about my magic system next, but we'll see how comfortable I am with that in the future. Oh, maybe I can talk about a character or something, who knows. I hope to get another video out to you guys soon.